Welcome back to Chuck14 and welcome to a special video because this is vlog number 100 and today we are taking a look at a special figure, Commander Class SKY LYNX, and I want to thank my friend Clint MCFADDEN, who also has a YouTube channel. Check his channel out, Spray717, and this is the box for the Commander Class SKY LYNX. Awesome artwork and pretty big box, and if you want a comparison, here he is with a box for Commander Class Skyfire, and as you can see, almost as big as Skyfire's box, but if you turn it around, you can see that Skyfire's box is a bit heftier or thicker. And with that out of the way, let's check out SKY LYNX, check out the box. And here we've got SKY LYNX box, and just like Commander Class Jetfire or Skyfire, this box does not have that clear window you can see the figure in, but this is great, really great, awesome artwork of SKY LYNX here in its two component parts. Then you've got the cone heads here, and then the other side another one of the Decepticons. And then at the back of the box you got all his modes, space shuttle carrier mode, and then you got a base mode, which is really awesome. They included this for the figure, and then that great Earthrise artwork here, and then at the top of the box, Transformers Warfare Cybertron, and at the bottom still those writings, Transformers Generations Authentic. And that's it for the box, and I'm really excited to take a look at Earthrise SKY LYNX Commander. So here is everything that comes in the box with SKY LYNX, but it still comes with this map and this decoder, red decoder, so you can put it on the map. So it says here Dead Universe, and then there's another here that says Planet Char. So that's it for the map for SKY LYNX, and if you're into that, you're gonna collect that. Then his really big instruction sheet over here, and shows off all transformation to its different forms and to the base mode. And then one of my favorite parts of a Commander Class is the blast effects, but fortunately you can only form one big blast effect as compared to Commander Class Skyfires, which has two of these. This is only one big blast, but you can separate this. So there's three of this is the same, then one like this, then two that's almost the same here, and then this one really big mushroom blast. And that's it for the blast effects. And then it's got two weaponries, or two blasters, weapons, which has these pegs over here, and with the instruction sheet it says that you can peg it here at the front, so it serves as his cannons, and then you can peg in the blast effects here, or you can use one of these. The pegs are really small, so but it still works. Yeah, you peg the blast effects here at the front, and then you can peg the weapon up on the side, so it looks like this. So let's take a look at SKY LYNX himself. We've got the shuttle and the shuttle carrier, and let's check them out. And here we have Commander Class SKY LYNX in his combined mode, and he comes in the box separated. So how he separates is you just have this tab over here, you press it down, which will release the top part, and then there's a tab here which will tab into this place. So how you combine it is you hook the bottom part here to the base of the shuttle, and once you've got that hooked in, you just press this one to hook the front part, and then you've got the whole thing securely locked in, and it's a big hefty guy with a mobile transport. Really awesome figure. And let's check out the details. As you see here in the front, you got the Magnificence, the name of the shuttle here, and then the NASA logo. And if you check out all the molded details on this space shuttle, is so awesome. There's a mix of grayish white plastic combined with the white plastic, and the gold makes the shuttle look amazing. And then, as you can see, the tiles over here and that Autobot logo with a gold background, it looks so magnificent, as magnificence is the name of this shuttle. And looking at the back, you got the thrusters, you got that golden tail fin over here, and then the mobile transport. As you can see, the molded detail is really awesome. You have the tank treads over here, but they really don't roll because you got 4 wheels at the bottom that spin really freely, which drives this SKY mobile transport forward and back. And then with the blast effects, you can use the blast effects that comes with the figure, and you can insert them at the back of the shuttle over here, so it looks like he is blasting into space. I love how these blast effects work with these Siege or Earthrise figures. And now we've got that out of the way, it's time to transform SKY. And before we transform SKY into his robot form, as usual, it's comparison time. So here he is, that space shuttle on the mobile carrier transport is with the first Commander Class Seeker Commander Skyfire or Jetfire. As you can see, Jetfire is a much bigger jet. This guy is really solid. As compared to Jetfire, it's got a lot of empty spaces at the bottom of the figure. And then we have him with another Decepticon and another space shuttle. And here we got Leader Class, who's actually a Voyager Astro Train. And if you compare both shuttles, it's a really small shuttle compared to SKY LYNX. And then let's take the Decepticons out. Compare him with a Siege Hound, and then you've got Earthrise Cliff Jumper, and you've got Earthrise Wheeljack, to see how the different size of vehicles compare to SKY LYNX. And last but not least, here he is together with a Titans Class Hot Rod, who was with him as Rodimus Prime in seasons 3 and 4. And that's it for the comparison. It's time for the transformation. Now it's time to transform SKY LYNX into his robot form. We'll do the combined form first, and then first off, you untab these booster blaster things from the sides, and then you turn the mobile transport around, and then on the back you see these parts. You can untab the legs over here, then same thing on the sides. You untab the front paws, there's tabs over here, so you untab both of them and you fold them down, all the 4 legs, and then you pull down the paws or the feet down. Same thing on the hind legs, and then you have that, and then you just line them all up. And as you can see, got all his 4 legs done. And then on the front part of the figure, you just pull this 2 parts out to reveal an extended chest, so he looks like that. And then on the top part of the shuttle, you untab the thrusters, so the tabs are here which tab into here, and then you pull out the tail like that, and then you just push the whole thing down and tab it back. And then on the wings, on the side here, there are tabs, and you just pull them out to the side like that. Same thing on this side. So you have them untabbed like that, and then you can see here, just push it front so it's up like this. Same thing on the other side. So the wings are like that. Then you can push out the outer blue wings to extend SKY whole wing over there. And as you can see here, this is a big figure, really awesome. Just extend the legs like that. And then for the head, just pull this thing out, extend the neck like that, and it's got a ratchet over here. And then you just open up the mouth and you have SKY LYNX all fully transformed. Really awesome figure, as you can see here. This guy is worth buying if you can find him anywhere at your store. Really amazing figure. These Commander Class figures are really awesome. And for these thrusters weapons, you can still peg them up here or at the back legs if you want. So if you want him all weaponed up, you can do that. And you can also use the blast effects. As you can see, you can open his mouth, and there's a tab here where you can tab in these blast effects, and it looks like he's breathing fire out of his mouth. Really awesome, and really awesome blast effects that they included in this figure. A lot of playability factors, and I love how this figure looks. And you can also use the smaller ones for this side blasters on his legs, and it looks really awesome. And now let's take a look at the articulation. For the head, it can turn 360, as you can see, look up and down. Then the leg has got a lot of ratchets over here on the neck, and it's really firm, and it can turn from side to side as well as up and down. The legs can turn 360. It's only hindered by the top wings over here. Same thing on the hind legs. And then the knees can move forward like that. Then it's got ankle rocker joint on the feet, as well as can move to the front and back. Really awesome for the articulation. These things have to be tabbed really nice at the back. The tail can move up and down, but cannot go side to side. And then the tip the tail can move in different up and down directions due to the multi joints over here. And then the wings can move 90 degrees up and down, and then go as far as that way due to this ratchet joint over here. And the wings can open up back and forth like that. That's it for the wing articulation. Sometimes these wings over here are a bit floppy. That's it for the articulation. It's time to break him down into his component Dino Bird and Lynx parts. Before we break him down into the component Dino Bird and Lynx, it's time for his comparison, and I have to zoom out because it's a big figure. And now we show him off with his fellow Commander Class Jetfire, Seeker Commander, or Skyfire. I always display him as a Decepticon, so I both have an Autobot and a Decepticon Commander Class. They look awesome together, as you can see. In robot mode, this guy looks pretty big compared to that guy, as he compared it to the previous alt mode of the shuttle with the mobile transport in his jet mode. Then we move him up to the side and we bring in his Call of the Primitives enemy, Predaking And here he is when compared to Predaking when they're about to fight. And as you can see, it's a pretty good scale. And of course, let's show him off with another primitive. And here got Masterpiece Grimlock. They look pretty good together, both the Dino Bird and the Dino Bot all together. I think in the cartoon it was a bit smaller because he could fit into the cargo hold, but I like how they scale together in this one. Then we have Earthrise Commander Optimus Prime, and then we have, since I don't have Rodimus, I have Hot Rod, and as you can see, they look so awesome together. And now it's time to separate SKY LYNX into separate forms. So he's got two more modes that we're gonna take a look at in this video. And first off is that separated modes with the SKY LYNX, Dino Bird, and the Lynx. So the first thing you can do to separate the two is you just push down this tab to separate the Dino Bird figure. And as you can see, you can already see the feet over here. You just take it down. Same thing on the other side. And then you just push down the feet and take out the toes. Same thing on the other side. As you can see on this figure, the detailing on the bottom of the shuttle and the Lynx is, and the Dino Bird mode is awesome. Even on the wings, I love how detailed these figures are. And now we have the Dino Bird in his separate awesome form. It's a really thin figure, but awesome nonetheless. That's the Dino Bird mode. And then for the Lynx, you just open this part and then you take out the head, which you can see over here. And then you just close this up again, and now you have both the Lynx. So you take out the tail. It's got two tails over here. Now you've got the Lynx and the Dino Bird modes. They look really awesome together. And as you can see here, the Lynx can also have a mouth open. The same cannon in the mouth, which you can insert a blast effect. And it looks like he's firing out fire from his mouth. Really awesome. And you can still tab on those weapons over here. And let's get a comparison with some guy from another franchise. Here you got the Blue Lion, and he looks awesome together with the Lynx. As you can see, he could pass off as one of Voltron's lions. Now we got that Voltron guy out of the way, and let's compare him with some, again with Optimus Prime and Hot Rod. They look awesome. The scale is awesome. And if you watch the cartoon, I think when Optimus was, or Hot Rod was talking to SKY LYNX Dino Bird mode, I think it's the same scale over here. Now we've finished that one. It's time to transform SKY LYNX into my favorite mode of all, the base mode, because I'm a sucker for bases. For the base mode, let's transform back the Dino Bird into his shuttle mode, and it's pretty easy. Just show back the front of the head, then you fold back the wings. Same thing on the other side. And then for this one, you just open the thrusters back again, then you fold down the tail fins so it can fit into the back of the shuttle over here. So you fold it that way, tabs into there, and then you just close it back again. Fold down both the heels and the front toes of the bird, then you fold it back, and then straighten this thing out, and it, both feet will just tab into the openings over here. Then these tabs will tab into the wings over here. So do the same thing for the other foot. So you have to straighten out for it to fit over there. Then you just fold down the wings like that, straighten these out. Then you just tab it here at the side, and you got the Dino Bird back into the shuttle mode again. And of course, it's got the landing gear. You can push it down. Now you've got the Dino Bird back into the shuttle mode. Transform the Lynx into the base mode. So as usual, we take both of these out. You tuck in the head back again. And then you turn this thing around. And then this part, you just push it down. And then fold down the legs like that. Same thing on the other side. So that will establish like the base at the back. And then the front, just untab these two parts. So there's tabs here that tab into this part over here. So that will open up this part. And these back paws, just take it and turn it around like this. It's according to the instructions. So straighten it out, turn it like that, and then you push these two tabs down, and then you open the ladder up to the shuttle, and then you open this door as well. And then you fold this down, forms connecting, and then the shuttle, these thrusters tab into the ones over here, so they will go in there. And there's also this line that goes into the line over here, so you tab it in there, although it doesn't tab in there very securely, but it will still hold, as you can see. Then you can open the top of the shuttle, and then this door extends, this ladder extends, and you can push it over here. And now you've got SKY into his base mode. I forgot, these things, according to the instruction, one tabs like this and the other can tab this way. So it kind of serves as a blaster or radar dish. And I have a lot of features and connectability, and I will show it in the next part of the video. Here I've got my final base form for SKY LYNX. And let's take out Astro Train. And as you can see, connected Astro Train with backpack with a Optimus Prime's trailer, and then the SKY LYNX base mode. And they've got a bunch of grease pit and ironworks over here, so it could seem like this Astro Train is being held captive by the Autobots, and that's how they scale together. If you have, you can see here on the other side, you got a repair bay for Cliff Jumper, or a refilling station, as well as repair bay for Ratchet to repair Hound, and got Optimus Prime and Battle Master looking on, as well as Spike over here. It's really awesome figure, and as you can see here, I've attached a grease pit crane arm to make it look like he's repairing the shuttle for SKY LYNX, or preparing him for outer space travel. Really awesome figure. I really love how this figure is, and I really cannot emphasize much how much fun of a figure SKY LYNX is, and this is my favorite Of all the modes, this is my favorite. I don't know why, but I really love how this figure is. Just like Triptychon, I love his base mode. Well, I still haven't bought Omega Supreme because of budgetary issues, but for the meantime, this will be my Autobot base, and that's it, guys. Thank you guys for staying with me for 100 videos. Hope you stay more for another 100. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and as always, guys, do it with style, don't do it at all.